Hey guys, it's me, Vanilla. I'm the owner and creator of this channel, VanillaInTheAbyss, where I work with other VAs to make your fantasies become a reality. Sort of. If you've read the title of this video, then you know that the Q&A is finally out! So without further ado, let's get right into the questions! What characters will not be featured on the channel, and why? Valentino, Adam, Sarah, Luna, Mammon, and anyone else that hasn't been posted on the channel yet that I haven't mentioned here. I want to make this very clear specifically about Valentino. I feel like it should be extremely self-explanatory why I'm not including him in this channel. He is a very manipulative and abusive character, and I know some people are into that. If that's your thing, that's your thing, but that is not something I want to bring onto the channel. And as for everyone else, it's either because I don't find them a comforting enough character, or I feel like it would be really hard to write scripts for, so that's why. Will there be a Discord server? Yes, but this might be sad news for a lot of you. But the Discord server is only available to my patrons. I'm sorry. However, don't lose hope, because I am currently giving away 5 invites to people for free. And all you have to do is be subscribed and comment on this video that you want to join the server, and 5 lucky people will be picked. So, if you want in, cross your fingers. If you could spend a day with a Has-Been Hotel character, who would it be? Angel.
Either Charlie, Cherry Bomb, or Rosie. I would be scared that Rosie would eat me, though. She's a cannibal queen, so honestly can't hold it against her.
Probably Carmilla. And not for the good reason.
Personally, I'd choose Husk. He seems pretty cool.
Angel Dust and Cherry, actually.
It'd probably be Husk or Tom Trench. Now, I know Tom Trench is obviously a weird one, but think about it, right? The guy's got barely any backstory, which means he can pretty much be whatever you want him to be. Chill guy, could be a rocker, could just be a fun person to go shopping with. Really, Tom Trench can be whatever you want him to be. And Husk is pretty much, let's be real, Husk is just the one that you can just talk to. Talk to, and chill time. Perfect.
I think I would have to choose Husk.
Honestly, I know it's biased, but you can catch me with Husk, maybe Moxie, not Blitz, because Blitz, I do love Blitz, but fuck me in my ass. Come on, guy, let's go do some stupid shit. Like, Blitz is gonna somehow get my ass in trouble, I'll be honest.
Probably Husk. He's my favorite.
Probably Alistair or Husker.
Absolutely Vox. Not just because I voice him for this channel, but I think that even spending 1 hour with Vox, I would walk away with better insults than I could have ever come up with in my entire life. So he would teach me a lot about how to really dig into people. I think that'd be a blast.
Mine would be Husk because he is silly.
I'm gonna let you take a wild guess on that one.
Favorite episode from Has-Been Hotel? This might sound really fucked up, but Episode 4, I liked how they didn't sugarcoat how traumatizing Angel's line of work is. It triggered me, but, I think it was beautifully written in a very, tragic way.
Favorite episode, probably the last episode or episode 2.
It's either episode 6, in which Cherry Bomb is introduced, obviously, or episode 7. Where Rosie is introduced. I love Rosie. She's such a fun character.
Probably episode 5, how's good is that, looks like you.
My favorite Has-Been Hotel episode is the one with Poison in it, and Loser Baby. Those are 2 of my favorite songs, definitely, from the soundtrack. It's just a very deep episode. For me personally, it touches on some issues that I've had to go through personally, and it was both heartbreaking and healing to have to witness that episode.
Episode 2. Only because I have a unnatural fondness for the song that Alistair and Vox sing together, where it's just kind of them butting heads. No other real reason, just I like that song.
It's near the end. Where Charlie goes to Rosie, like Alistair takes Charlie to Rosie. I love that episode so much. I love when she sings to all the cannibals. That's my favorite song, actually. I don't think that's my favorite song, but like I say it's my favorite song, but I don't listen to it that much.
Scrambled Eggs, which is also known as episode 4, I believe, because of Carmilla and Cecile, as well as the song Respectless.
I would have to choose episode 8. I liked seeing the finale kick in.
Probably gonna say Hell's Greatest Dad, because that one was really fun.
My favorite episode would have to be Welcome to Heaven, solely for You Didn't Know, because Hell is Forever is such a statement of a song, and then to have it come back with Charlie and Emily, it just really leaves an impact, and it's just so cathartic to hear.
Absolutely, radio killed the video star. Not only is the play on words one of my favorite songs as a kid, but I think that episode's comedy really hit well. It's just a blast.
My favorite episode is I Forgore. Yeah, that's my favorite episode.
What's your favorite has-been / hell of a song or character? My favorite has-been song is the More Than Anything reprise, which I think is so freaking underrated. Because why can't that be me? Anyways, my favorite character is Angel Dust. Thanks for asking.
A favorite, All To You for Hell of a, probably Stayed Gone for Has-Been Hotel.
Well, as I said before, my favorite character is Husk. But my favorite song is Loser Baby. I love Loser Baby. No joke.
Favorite hell of a character? Honestly, probably Blitz, because he's really fucking funny to voice, and he's just hilarious. Has been Husk. Come on, like, it's me, Husk guy. Give me some fucking booze, god damn it.
Favorite song as well? Pretty much that one. It's short but sweet, but I think it's just the fact that it's two people just fighting against each other in song is just it's a fun one, and I don't feel like it overstays its welcome too much.
I mean, I'm a big Vox fan, which is why I auditioned for him, so it's gotta be one of Vox's songs, honestly. As far as favorite character, I will at least be a little interesting and just say Alistair, but a lot of that comes down to the fact that I think the voice is really fun and his insults are peak.
My favorite song is Loser Baby because I'm able to memorize Husker's parts. So, yeah, any song I'm able to memorize is instantly my favorite. As for characters, I'm going to let you take another wild guess on that one.
I'm pretty sure from Has-Been, it's gotta be Loser Baby, like, on a serious note, and from a hell of a... Oh shit, fuck. I guess the most recent one, like this, All To You. Characters, however, my favorite from Has-Been is Nifty, of course, and Octavia, which ironically I voice. So like, thank you. Oh, I also love Millie. Like I unironically just love the characters I voice.
Characters, it's between Stolas, Blitz, Cecile, and Husk, but favorite song would be More Than Anything and When I See Him Tonight.
I'd have to choose between Stayed Gone and More Than Anything.
Probably gonna say Stolas, he's my boy.
Song would definitely be Look My Way. I know that's a fan-made song, but my favorite character is Stolas. I really relate to Stolas personally, and I don't know, I just really, really love that song.
How do a lot of you guys sound terrifyingly close to the real characters in the show? I don't know, I just sound like this. You woke up in hell. What is your reaction?
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
Expected. Frowny face.
Called it!
I mean, double little disappointed, but I'm not surprised.
Well, wow, I'm in hell. I can't leave. Time to go to the Has-Been Hotel.
Wow. Well, I think that I would be very confused hell existed in the first place, but, well, first things first, I would go find other people because I imagine everyone in hell is probably really fun.
Damn. So this is where the COD lobbies and Discord calls got me to. That's crazy.
What do you think Vox's opinions are on Radio Static? So I'm guessing that is referring to the fanship of Vox and Alistair. I think it's awesome, and I bet it's probably one of those things where if you were to confront Vox about it, he would just deny it and then insult you and walk away. Or worse. I think at the end of the day, it kind of makes sense with his character. I could probably absolutely see Vox kind of subtly being in love with Alistair. I'm actually a big fan of it. I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
Would you be willing to do characters from comic books such as Marvel's and DC? No. I would like to ask, what series do you enjoy other than Has-Been/Helava? It's nice to know your personal favorites. I currently have an unhealthy obsession with Lackadaisy. No, I don't have a problem. Shut up! Who said that? Shut up!
I don't watch shows that much, but my favorite show is Ghost Stories Dub, which I absolutely adore with all my heart and soul, specifically the dub version. If I'm ever depressed, I'll just watch that. I'll be happy. I'll just go right on ahead with my day because I watch Ghost Stories Dub. It's the funniest shit ever. Also, please help us. Vanilla's keeping us against her. Oh, hey, no, Vanilla, please, what?
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is definitely a favorite. So is My Hero Academia and Pokemon.
Honestly, I don't really follow a lot of series, but I would say shows like The Boys or even Umbrella Academy are a blast. Those two shows really stick it out, but I'm also kind of getting into anime a little bit, so to all of my friends who are recommending me incredible shows, thank you for your recommendations. I am very new to this.
Rise of the TMNT is one of my all-time favorites. Lackadaisy as well, like going back to indie animation. And Sonic. I love Sonic.
Well, my top 2 animes right now are Apothecary Diaries and Delicious in Dungeon, also known as Dungeon Meshi. Really great animes. I highly recommend. If you like D&D, Delicious in Dungeon. If you like kind of the drama comedy vibe of Ouran High School Host Club from back in the day, then I would recommend Apothecary Diaries. Honestly, Haruhi Fujioka and Mao Mao have very similar vibes. Just one is a little more poisony. I love her though. She's great. Highly recommend. Also, if you're autistic and LGBTQ, Dead Boy Detective Agency, I almost forgot about it, but it's really good and I really like it. And it's by Neil Gaiman and it's amazing and wonderful. And please watch it. He's such a good writer. Great.
Digital Circus, Lackadaisy. I love me some Cuphead. TMNT, if we ever get to do TMNT videos, you bet your ass I'm auditioning for that shit.
Delicious in Dungeon right now. I am a huge fan of Delicious in Dungeon. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of my favorite animes of all time. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Arcane, huge fan of Arcane. I love the Cyberpunk animated series. There's so many. I am such a huge nerd about cartoons and animation. I could probably go on for hours about it, but those would probably have to be a couple of my top picks.
Batman the Animated Series, Avatar, Mashal, One Punch Man, a old anime from I think the mid-2000s called Abenabashi was one, FLCL or Fooly Cooly, Desert Punk, Naruto Shippuden, One Piece, Gravity Falls, Star vs. the Forces of Evil for a few of the seasons, not all of them, Rick and Morty, Undead Unluck, Go-Go Loser Ranger, and many, many, many more. Oh, and Windbreakers and Konosuba as well, can't forget those. So there's my shows for the rapid fire round.
I only watch Has-Been and Hova at this moment in time. I am planning to watch some others, so please do not murder me. Please do not try to find me. I am really big on anime though, specifically romance. I'm currently watching something called A Condition Called Love. So yeah, check it out.
So I don't watch a lot of shows or movies anymore. I used to watch a lot of Star Wars though.
The Amazing Digital Circus is pretty good, and I like Lackadaisy.
Well, my favorite series of all time is actually Trigun. Any of the 2 animes, the movie, the manga, that is my all-time favorite series. Video game series, I really liked Danganronpa and Sally Face. Oh, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, definitely.
Have you ever seen The Amazing Digital Circus, Murder Drones, or Spooky Month? I have watched The Amazing Digital Circus. I've watched a few episodes of Murder Drones, and I have not watched Spooky Month. Do you enjoy drawing? If so, do you ever repeat characters? Yes, actually, I draw a lot. I will put some of my art on the screen right now. As you can see, it's a lot of Arabelle. I don't have a problem. Shut up! What other fandoms will you be doing? Will it include the Owl House fandom? So, I thought we would get this video out before we went multi-fandom already, but we didn't, so, I think you guys know already. but in case you don't, Lackadaisy, The Amazing Digital Circus, Ramshackle, Class of '09, and maybe others. Maybe. But those are the official ones, for sure, that are coming soon. What other fandoms did you join? A lot. Have you heard of Mario Madness version 2? No! Were you curious that some of your followers are from Spanish-speaking countries? No, not really. I don't really care where you're from. I'm just happy that you're here supporting the channel and that I can provide some comfort no matter where you're from. So, wherever you are in the world right now, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Mwah! Have you thought about doing an ASMR with Lilith? No. Do you like cats or dogs? I'm a cat person. How do you come up with the scripts? It's a 50-50 chance whether I already know what I want to do for that character or not, but honestly, it all just kind of flows out of my brain. It's all just improv at that point. Like, all my scripts are just, I think and I write it down. How do you guys pick the scenarios that you're going to do for each video? So there's two ways. Either one, I already know the scenario I want for the character that I schedule for that week, or I look in your guys' comments and I just steal one of your ideas because I'm not creative enough. Thanks, guys! What's the schedule like? So, in case you guys haven't figured it out yet, there's 4 videos that are posted each week, and all of the VAs are scheduled. There's 3 VAs that are scheduled for that week, plus me, so there will always be 3 of the other VAs' videos, and then 1 of my videos for each week. Meaning that the characters are already chosen when I schedule them, so that's why you might not always get the characters that you want at the time you want them, because I already have them scheduled. However, though, I do try to prioritize fan favorites like Vox and Angel Dust, which is why they kind of have like more videos than everyone else, or like they kind of come out a little bit more frequently than the other characters. So I try to do my best to make sure that it's fair for all my VAs while also giving you guys what you want as well. How long does it take to do videos and edit them? So it depends on when the VAs get their voice lines into me, as for like when the video actually comes out, but editing for me only takes like an hour or 2. Are you going to get into a singing career? No, not professionally, but I do love singing though. What's the highest note you can sing at? I'm a mezzo alto, by the way, in case you choir kids wanted to know. How did you figure out that you could do Charlie? I've been told that my natural voice already sounds kind of like Charlie, so it kind of just went off that. Have you ever watched Hacksaw Ridge before? No. Question about your impression of Charlie. Do you think it's easy to do her voice? Yes. Are there any other characters outside of Has Been Hotel / Hell of a Boss you think you can voice well? You don't even know the list. How do a lot of you guys sound terrifyingly close to the real characters in the show? I don't know, I just sound like this.
I don't know. Ask my vocal cords.
I can't say that for myself, but I can say everyone else in this group is amazing. I'm learning so much by listening to everyone in this group. It's really impressive, and I've already thought about how I wanted to answer this question, and I wanted to kind of call everyone out, but the problem is I would sit here for literally 5 minutes just naming everyone else in the group. So to everyone who is a part of this group, you're amazing, and you have absolutely inspired me and taught me so much about voice acting, so I'm blown away.
That's a good question. I don't know. It's our vocal cords. I guess I study the voice, study how they talk, and what their tone and demeanor is, and I just say, hey, copy and paste. Control-C, Control-V.
You know, honestly, for me, with this whole thing that I do, it's actually just kind of luck. It's just my natural speaking voice with an Australian accent plastered over it. Just sort of happened to be the luck of a draw. But honestly, Vanilla found an amazing group of people that are all insanely talented, some of which have been my friends since I started doing this whole voice acting thing, and I'm happy to be working alongside them every day. It's honestly great. Love you guys.
Oh, fuck me in the ass! Yo, hey guys, it's me, Blitz. Husker, you think you can buy me with a wink and some cheap booze? Well, you can. It's too early for burgers, you maniac. My little fizzy frog. Let me guess, I'm making those too.
Simply put, I have no idea. I was born with this voice. No, but Vanilla did a fantastic job handpicking all of us. She put out a casting call, and I just threw my voice into all of the slots that I was like, maybe I could do a decent impression there. And I ended up getting handpicked for Vaggie, which was so exciting. I love Vaggie. She's definitely one of my favorite characters in the show. So getting this opportunity to play her character and kind of work on like the fluctuations to match her talking style and all those things that come with the package of Vaggie's voice, it's been really fun to learn.
Regardless of what character you're going for, to sound close to a character or to be an impressionist, it's mainly about finding your range, finding what niche of characters you sort of vibe with the best, and practice.
Well, that's a good question. As for literally everybody else, I have no idea. I don't think I sound that close to the people I voice except Octavia. Apparently, I sound exactly like her. I don't know how I do that. I'm just depressed, I guess.
Well, obviously, we're just clones made by VanillaInTheAbyss to voice act. I'm just kidding. What I usually do is I listen to a recording of what they actually sound like and try to match like pitch, vibes, all that sort of stuff to try and like sound the same basically. Though I feel like this doesn't really apply to me, so yeah.
We're clones.
It's called voice acting. Ooh.
Well, honestly, a lot of practice. Specifically for Rosie, I kind of looked back on Fran Fine from The Nanny, and I just kind of tweaked that voice a little bit. A lot of practice, and also just like the tiniest little bit of magic.
What does the recording process look like for you? Really sad and pathetic. Actually, my actual mic sucks, and I use my phone. I've been using my phone to record my videos this whole time. It's actually pathetic. I need a new mic, but I don't have money. I'm broke. Please help me. What are some of your guys' hobbies? Drawing, singing?
I named one, which was voice acting. Gaming. Gaming is definitely a hobby. I like to draw, too.
I used to be a really big video game player, but that really changed lately. I'm really an outdoorsy person now. I love hiking. I'm really trying to get into rock climbing, but I really just find that I'm mostly outdoorsy now, so...
Besides voice acting, I do art, animating, and singing in my spare time, and I also play like just occasional sports with friends and stuff. Mainly football and like basketball and soccer.
I like video games. I also watch anime. I do art with my husband sometimes.
Video games, acting, drawing. Boom.
Voice acting. Acting in general. I grew up basically doing stage theater and musical theater. I also love hiking and singing and playing my guitar. I love drawing. I love doing so many things. I love playing video games, watching anime. I'm really kind of a jack of all trades, I guess, when it comes to hobbies.
Gaming, watching shows and movies, anime. I play D&D, lots of board games. I love board games. Obviously, voice acting as a hobby so far, but hopefully turning that into a career at some point.
I draw, write, voice act, and read, yeah.
I really like to read. I read like romance books, manga, manhwa, all that sort of stuff. And I crochet and bake.
You know, like reading webtoons, playing video games with the boys, watching anime with the boys.
I cosplay, I draw, I play video games, read manga, and I'm actually a singer in a band.
If you were any character from the Helliverse based on your personality, who would you be? I am a very good mix of Charlie and Angel.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Charlie sometimes, or Husk sometimes. And then when I'm feeling devious, Alistair.
I think somewhere in the background of episode 2, there's like a trash can tipped over. I'm pretty sure that would be my character.
Probably Charlie. Or Emily. No, Charlie. I'm too sad to be Emily. Emily's not sad.
It's like you can see me as a mix of Husk, Lucifer and Ozzy. Just put those guys in a blender and you get France.
I would have to go with Rosie.
I'd probably have to say it's a weird combination between probably Husk and Adam.
I'd either be Nifty or Millie.
Honestly, I think I'd be Blitz, but I'm gonna leave the reason why for you guys to guess.
Probably Husk. He seems like the kind of guy that just wants to do his job and then go home.
Probably Vox, because he's kind of like a nice person, but he's also like a dick.
Charlie or Luna and Octavia, because I dress like both Luna and Octavia, but I act more like Charlie.
What's your favorite chips? Barbecue Pringles. I don't care what anyone says.
Doritos nacho cheese flavor.
Lay's potato chips, I don't know why, but I like them.
Easy question. Old Dutch dill pickle chips. They're the best dill pickle potato chips you're ever gonna have. Pringles and Lay's can eat shit.
Sun chips? Yeah, I think I'd have to choose sun chips. Specifically the garden salsa flavor.
Now, as a British person, I'm going to assume what's your favourite chips is crisp. And to be honest, despite the fact that it's a very basic choice, I am a Doritos fan.
Doritos.
Dude, Lay's Baked Original or Lay's Baked Sour Cream and Onion Chips slap.
The Ruffles, like the ranch flavored, or like the Doritos ranch.
What made you and the other VAs want to voice act? For me, it kind of just started when I was younger and I would just do impressions of random characters for fun. And then I found out that voice acting was an actual job that people do. And it's creators like CDawg VA that like really opened me up to voice acting. And that's when I really wanted to do it. And I've been doing it ever since.
For me, I like watching anime, and I like seeing these characters and like certain situations have like wacky or serious voices, and I think voice acting is kind of fun. So I kind of wanted to give it a shot, and then it just became a hobby that I really like.
Wow, that's an interesting one. Honestly, my desire to voice act kind of stemmed from the fact that I think life is very short, and I love picking up really bizarre hobbies.
Michael Kovac and a bunch of other like kid actors that I saw in projects, I'm like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. And just other voice actors and other series like TMNT and stuff. It was mainly TMNT that got me into it. And of course, other friends.
I've always been big into acting. I was a theater kid. Voice acting specifically, though, Daphne Blake, Grey Delisle. She was amazing. Cartoon characters made me feel like I wasn't alone in the world, so I want to be able to do that for other people with my voice, you know?
Well, I've been doing this shit for like 5 years, since I was like, 12 years old, and it's always been a dream of mine to voice act and be in cartoons. I started off like with The Amazing World of Gumball, to Invader Zim stuff, to Five Nights at Freddy's, to Encanto, to Owl House. From there's a bit of a break in between from VA. There were some things here and there, but I didn't want to do it. And now I'm back with a bunch of different stuff.
I've just always been obviously fascinated with shows, cartoons, animes, games, just all that type of media. But not only that, I just like the idea of being that voice that people recognize one day. Just being like, oh, I love that character who was voiced by myself, or I love that character because of his iconic voice. And I just love the idea of one day becoming that, just something where I can be a part of somebody's life in terms of a life-altering show or just a character that people love.
Well, so I was watching South Park one day when I was a kid, and my dad came up to me and said, hey, this entire show was voiced by 2 people. I slowly looked up at him and said, that's what I want to do. I want to voice an entire show by myself. I'm not going to do that, but I wanted to do that. And that was the start of me wanting to voice act. Funnily enough, the first voice that I ever done accurately was the annoying orange, and I'm not going to show you.
I got a little silly and bored, though. I mainly started because I fell in love with this show. I actually used to voice act, and this is actually what drew me back, so yeah.
Well, funny enough, I don't really have a choice. Vanilla's been holding me hostage for the past couple of weeks, and I would like to retract my statement. I like voice acting, and I'm not currently being held here against my will.
I saw a TikTok one day and I was like, hey, voice acting sounds pretty cool. And then I just started doing it.
Well, for me personally, it was because I found a lot of comfort in specifically animated shows. So to be able to offer that comfort to other people, it really is a dream come true for me.